What's going on, everyone? So we're going to take a look at a stock that we all love. That stock is Draftkings. So just like a lot of the rest of the small cap stocks that are out there, these things really haven't, they haven't done nothing. Even on the little bit of rally that we had in the overall markets on the NASDAQ 100 stocks, the mega cap stocks a couple of weeks ago, these stocks, they participated a little bit, but they really didn't break out of any, significant levels that were, to really get excited about. I haven't done a video on DraftKings in, I don't know, it's been a few days, maybe even, a week or two. With that being said, the reason why I want to look at this, I still have this price level line drawn out. So in the last video, if you guys have been keeping up with my DraftKings analysis on this stock, there's no real reason to kind of update every single day on the price action, because I know a lot of you guys don't really day trade this stock. I mean, maybe you can, but when you have stocks like Nvidia that move 25 points in a day, or AMD, even if you can't really afford the options premiums on Nvidia, something like AMD, even Apple, they can move a lot better intraday than a stock like DraftKings. But that's not to say that you can't day trade that. And I'm kind of getting off the topic, but the reason I kind of wanted to come on here and make this video is, in the last update that I did on DraftKings, I had that level, which was the low price of $15.13. That's this white line that you can see down here at the bottom of my screen. I said, if DraftKings can hold this level, you're going to continue to hold your position. And we still have a lot of areas of supply that we needed to take out. The 1750 is a big one, over 1750 to 19. But still, for me, and it still is true, DraftKings needs to get over $21.40 before this thing can even start to wake up. It has to clear out the levels of supply. It needs to get over the 50-day moving average. It's like this, guys. We swing stocks, or we hold stocks long when they're trading over their 50-day moving average, over their 200-day moving average. Can't even tell you, and I'd have to go back on the chart quite some time. The last time that DraftKings was trading over its 200-day moving average is all the way back in 2021 of September. So with that kind of being said, if we take a look at what's going on here, we've tested the 50-day moving average multiple times. That's the red line on my screen that I'm trying to highlight. We've tested it multiple times. We've closed over it, we lose it. We close over it, we lose it. And now we're trading, pretty significantly below it. So the 50-day moving average is sitting right around 19. And the reason why this $15 level was so significant was because, like I stated in the last update, if you're holding a position long, you need to start thinking about what you're doing right around this level. Now, that's not to say, if you've got 20,000 shares long of this thing, to go sell out of everything for, a year, 2 years later, this thing to be trading back at 50, that can completely happen. But if you have maybe a couple hundred shares, a few hundred shares, you've been holding since the 30s, you've been holding since the 40s, maybe you averaged down a little bit in the 20s, and now we're down to $14.18 was the low today. If you have not been hedging your position short by maybe taking the IWM, taking some, month or 2 month out options contracts short, or if you haven't been hedging your position short on DraftKings, maybe you've got, 500 shares, but you took, 5 contracts of DraftKings short. You kind of collect that premium while this continues to figure itself out, and you just haven't been doing anything with your position. So the thing is, with this, you have to be proactive. You can't just sit on your thumbs and continue to watch something slow bleed on you. You have to take measures to protect your money. Now, that's not to say that DraftKings is not going to come back next month. It's not to say that it's not going to be back, next year. But for the short term, because there's a lot of you guys who maybe have capital tied up into this stock, and you want to use that capital to trade in and out of other particular stocks. With that being said, that $15 area was very, very significant, because that's the start of a new leg down with a bottom channel of $7.74. Now, before anyone goes and starts throwing the baby out with the bathwater, I'm not saying that, we're coming down to $7.74. I'm just saying that we are coming off the bottom channel, and the bottom of this channel is $7.75. This can stop anywhere it wants to stop and completely reverse. I can see it trading between $14, $13 and back up to $17 for quite some time. Like I said, if you're not going to average down on this position anymore because you're just absolutely fed up with it, you can take your opportunity and try to short the next pop into supply. So if we do bounce to $15.85, $17, even $19, you can grab some put options and just kind of hold them short against your long position. And if it does reject, make that premium off the little bit of dead cat bounce that it gives you. If you want to sell out of this position, today would have been the opportunity to start selling out of that position when we lost that level. Now, could this spike tomorrow? Yes. And I could see it spiking and getting back into the $15 range, $15.50, $15.85. I can see that happening going into next week. But is that really going to do anything for you and your overall position? Probably not. If you guys were looking for an area of opportunity to short DraftKings even more, it would have been on the rejection of the 10-day moving average on your daily time frame. Take a look at the last time that it tried to reclaim. That was 2 days ago. So on Monday going into Tuesday, and then yesterday we rejected that, lost a 5-day moving average. What you would have done today was anything below yesterday's low you would have shorted, and you can see here that here's yesterday's low, $15.40, and then we washed out. You could have actually taken a short position here through the lows of $15.13, and you would have got a dollar move. So there's ways to be proactive. Let's say, for example, you are holding 1,000 shares long of DraftKings. That's fine. You don't have to sell them. But when we take out this level here of $15.13, what you could have done was buy 10 put options on DraftKings and taken it for a dollar move down. Now, are you going to recover all of the money that you've lost holding this stock? I don't know. It depends on how long you've been holding, what your average price is. But that is a tool that you can use to kind of help make money in the meantime before this stock starts to, turn around. I don't know when it's going to turn around. The small cap market as a whole is completely dead. And it's not just the small caps. You can see mega caps getting absolutely destroyed. If we take a look at the small cap market, we came into this channel here, upper channel, off like a 2-3 day push higher, and we got rejected and gave it all back with the rest of the market. Now, if the IWM starts to take out these lows of 196.50 and 195.83, we have room all the way down to 199. What do you think DraftKings is going to do in that particular time space? Do you think DraftKings is going to be making a push towards $20 and $25 or $19 when the IWM is currently losing a level? Now, I'm not saying that the IWM is going to lose it tomorrow, but if and when this happens, you would expect DraftKings to kind of flutter around as well. Maybe give up 50 cents here, get it back, give up 75 cents here, give it back. What I'm trying to say is it's really not going to do anything if the IWM is not doing anything. So right now, speculation investors and these high growth stocks that are not really profitable at this current time, that are maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 year projection horizons down the line, are not getting a lot of love. And that's the reason why. If the IWM, there's no money being pumped into these high growth stocks, and that outlook, I mean, take a look at a mega cap stock that is considered a high growth stock, a stock like Netflix. That stock 3 months ago, 4 months ago, was trading at $700. Take a look at a stock like Shopify. That thing was $1,700 and it's down near $500. So if you think that your stock has been beat up for a year and it can't go any lower, do not be surprised if this is trading down at $12 in a matter of a month or two. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but it has to be on the table. And if that is the situation, what are you going to do about managing your position? Are you going to hedge yourself short? Are you going to take the IWM puts short to hedge your position? Are you going to sell out of your position and maybe trade some of these other stocks moving up and down? Are you going to trade DraftKings up and down, short the pops, buy the dip, short the pop, buy the dip, and keep doing that same song and dance to try to recuperate your money? But if your game plan is just to kind of sit here and watch this bleed and bleed and bleed, and then get happy on a little pump and then watch it bleed, and then get happy on a pump and watch it bleed, and get happy on a pump and watch it bleed, we have been consistently putting in lower highs and lower lows. So even if DraftKings does decide to pop, I could see it popping to $15 to $17 before a next leg down and then continue this cycle. So depends on how long you want to have your capital tied up. All I'm recommending to do is do something about it. If you guys are looking to get into day trading options or stocks, or maybe you guys want to try to recuperate some of this money and you guys need a good strategy to kind of, trade the markets with each and every single day instead of just holding one particular position, check out the first link in the description. I show you guys my strategy for how to trade the open, the first 1 to 2 hours of the market. You can trade this strategy long. You can trade this strategy short. It is free. Definitely check it out. Also, join my Discord. That link is down in the description box below. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.